That concludes our action agenda. Next is our discussion agenda, starting with the superintendent's goals.
I have submitted to you an initial draft of my proposed goals for the current year. I'll be happy to take any questions you have or make any additions or deletions that you may request.
Okay. Do we have any questions? Mr. Turner, I see you. Oh, okay. Ms. Baumgartner.
Mine's not really a question about a goal, but it sort of brought up a question I just want to ask. On goal number 8, about how teachers are evaluated, how are teachers evaluated?
I'm going to yield to Dr. Bain on that, and of course, you notice how that's worded is because we're changing.
I know, that's why.
All right. So, Dr. Bain.
How much time do you have? The state is changing the teacher evaluation system. It's called the expanded teacher evaluation system. It's based on models where they're adding a component to the evaluation other than the 10 national standards for beginning teachers and what teachers need to know and be able to do. In addition to those standards, we are adding a component for student achievement and student growth. Really, it's a growth model. There are 2 ways of measuring growth, and one is called the value-added measure. Value-added is a computer program that takes students' test scores in tested grade levels and subject areas and churns it around and comes out with a student growth number. There are other teachers who don't teach the particular tested subject or grade levels, and for those teachers, they will be assessed on something called student learning objectives, which they will be trained to write. So currently, we do not have the business rules from the State Department of Education on how to implement this new system. I do serve on a task force to help write those business rules, and I'll keep you posted.
Okay. Mr. Turner.
Madam Chair, I've got two items I wanted to ask Dr. Hefner about. One is under Goal 1, I think we had some discussion about this before, and what I would like to suggest, and Dr. Hefner, you can tell me what about this, but under items, the small numbers 2 and 3 under Goal 1, what I would like to see is a SAT score goal. We have a cumulative for the district. We have a cumulative SAT and a cumulative ACT. I would like to see a score at each high school that meets or exceeds the previous year as a goal, in addition to those district-wide goals. I would like to suggest that for your consideration. And then the other, under goal number 5, that goal is to continue to improve the emotional, psychological, and physical well-being of our students and staff as measured by. And when I read this, I started thinking about whether or not you would have the ability to separate the emotional, psychological, and physical well-being of our students from that of our staff, because I think what they're exposed to is different. I think the stress of a teacher may be different, certainly would be different than the stress of a student. And if it were possible for you to have some particular emphasis on improving the emotional, psychological, and physical well-being of students, and what those actions would look like, and then also for the staff, and where that might differentiate.
So breaking it into 2 goals, or all right?
Well, I think that when I thought about that, everybody's emotional, psychological, and physical well-being can always probably be improved, but I think that what might be required for us to measure that for students and staff may be different. So hopefully that could be some differentiation about that.
All right.
Thank you.
Other comments? Mr. Gant?
Dr. Hefner, I don't really have a goal to add, but I'd spoken to you some time ago about the wonderful programs that we offer in this district. We really have some wonderful programs, and the space that it takes and the utilization. But between now and next meeting, I'd like to try to maybe work with you, or maybe have you work with your staff and figure out the most effective, efficient manner that we can use space to accommodate the programs and accommodate. We built schools for certain capacities and make sure that we do fit that. And I can't really even mold that together right now, but that's my thought process. And I'd love to work with you on a goal and have your staff to work on that too, because I think that's an issue that we're going to face. And you gave us great numbers, and I think it's exciting that we're growing number-wise. And I look for that to continue, but that might put a little more emphasis on trying to address the many great programs and fitting that into our schools and keeping our sizes the way they are.
All right.
But I'd love to work with you on that.
Got it.
Any other comments from the board members? Okay, well, this is under discussion, and sounds like,
Incorporate those into what I bring back to you.
okay, and
Thank you.
if any other board members, after hearing some of the thoughts, if it triggers anything, feel free to.
And in addition to adding, you could also delete a few if you so chose. I didn't notice any of that. All right.
But you had such a wonderful, stellar evaluation last time. We
That's
think
true,
you just.
and I'm most grateful for that.
Yeah, so we don't,
And if we're not getting better, we're getting worse, so we always want to be better.
absolutely, and I think District 5 strives for that. Thank you very much. We will return for that. And this board is going to re-enter into executive session. So I will accept a motion to re-enter executive session. Mr. Turner,
Madam Chair, I move that we re-enter executive session.
is there a second? Ms. Lovelace seconds. Any discussion? Seeing none, all raise your hands. That passes 6-0. And we'll adjourn, and we will come back and adjourn for the total meeting. Thank you.